I'm Dr. Lynn. Here are 3 tips for helping your child's constipation. First, encourage good positioning on the toilet. You want to make sure the child feels secure, so if your child is small, make sure you use an insert in the toilet seat to make it smaller to fit your child's bottom so they don't feel like they have to hang on to avoid feeling like they're going to fall in. Next, use a toilet stool or something wide to elevate the legs. You want the feet to be wider than the hips and the knees to be higher than the hips. Then, encourage a tall spine and hinging forward from the hips with the elbows or forearms on the knees. This is much better than leaning back or slouching or laying on the belly. Mimicking the squatting position on the toilet will help the pelvic floor muscles relax and straighten the rectum to let the poop slide out. 2, teach belly breathing and encourage this when your child sits on the potty. Belly breathing means smell the cocoa, letting the belly get big, and blow off the steam, letting the belly shrink in. Now, this can be easier to have your child practice if it's fun. So, you could let them practice taking a big breath in and then blowing bubbles long and strong in some water. To make it even more fun, you could do something that's called Bubble Mountain or Bubble Volcano. You put a glass of warm water with a few drops of dish soap on a plate, maybe even let them add a couple drops of food dye, and see if they can blow bubbles for 10 seconds so that they erupt over the glass and onto the plate. Some kids do well with actual physical cues on their belly. So, for example, you could take a stuffed animal. It helps if it has a little weight to it. This one has some beans or rice in it. Have them lay in bed and place the stuffy on the belly. And as they smell the hot cocoa, try to gently make the belly and lovey rise up. And then as they blow out, feel that stuffed animal sink down. Inhale, big soft belly. Exhale, blow. And feel it sink down. It can be helpful to just start with really soft belly movement, but then also practice really long, strong blows that make the belly get a little firm. Okay? Some kids are more visual learners, so if they tend to guard their tummy and keep it sucked in, you might want to give them a visual by showing them a balloon or something expanding as they smell the hot cocoa and shrinking inward as they blow off the steam. This pumping motion of the tummy can help gently move stool downwards when your child sits on the toilet. Oftentimes it's more effective to encourage these big, hard belly breaths to move the stool out versus overdoing it with cueing a kid to push really hard, which can sometimes make them hold their breath like this, pull in their tummy too tightly, and make the pelvic floor muscles react by squeezing the anus tightly shut instead of relaxing and opening the poop gate. The pressure for a gentle push should come from your belly and your breath. The pelvic floor muscles actually just need to relax and get out of the way. Third, keep it light and fun. You don't want to put too much pressure on your child to produce a poop. What you want to focus on is praising or rewarding, listening to their body, paying attention to those cues or urges to have a poop, responding within a few minutes, going to the bathroom, and practice this toilet sitting routine in good potty posture, practicing at least 10 deep breaths. That's what you should be praising, and don't get too stressed out in the beginning about if the poop is actually coming out when you want it to.